So, news in the Florida documents espionage case that Trump is involved in. Last month, if you guys remember, Judge Eileen Cannon issued an order for Jack Smith, the prosecutor, and Donald Trump's attorneys to voice their opinions on potential jury instructions. This was very peculiar because the jury instructions had nothing to do with the laws that Donald Trump was charged with. It talked about the Presidential Records Act. Donald Trump has no charges of violating the Presidential Records Act. He is being charged with espionage, among other things. This order was particularly weird because there is no jury to give instructions to yet. Normally, if there are jury instructions, there is a jury that has been seated or about to be seated. We don't even have a trial date yet. So Jack Smith finally responded to this and basically called Eileen Cannon out and called her totally incompetent. Stopped just a step short of that, in fact. So in his reply, he threatens using a writ of mandamus. Mandamus or mandamus. I'm never confident in the pronunciation of it. This is effectively going above the judge's head to the court above them, whether it's an appellate court, a district court, a federal court, wherever it is, and saying, hey, this judge I'm saddled with doesn't know what the hell they're doing, and it's getting to be a problem. I need help reining that judge in because they are ignoring the law, ignoring precedent, ignoring all sorts of other things. This is a big insult for anybody in the legal profession. This is a shot across the bow. Again, this is very much like Jack Smith going to Eileen Cannon and saying, you don't know what the hell you're doing. While he hasn't filed the writ of mandamus yet, the threat is there now. This is the first of a number of steps that could eventually have Eileen Cannon thrown off the case, but there's still a lot of walking to do. First would be the obvious issuing of the mandamus, which hasn't happened yet, of ruling on it by the appellate court. Then it would probably go back to Cannon to see if she behaves, and then after that, the violation after that, Jack Smith may be able to have grounds to have her removed, but there's still a long walk to get to that point. But right now, this is probably the strongest language we have seen out of the prosecutions thus far. This is Ginger Politics.